You think she gives a fuck?
This is the funnier part now. This is the funnier part.
I really hope so.
The article goes on, and PETA, the animal rights group, PETA, is going at her now because she did a picture where she was in a photo with a bunch of alligators, right? And the quote is, Beyonce is so beautiful that she doesn't need to drag terrified alligators into the picture to get people's attention. And
are they alive?
Yeah, and I'm sure they're fucking horrified of Beyonce.
Yeah, doesn't the reptile brain is very simple?
Yeah, the reptilian brain is the war brain.
Yeah, fight or flight, right?
Yeah,
it's either trying to run away or.
And I'm just,
you ever see an alligator get eaten by another alligator? There's not a lot of emotion going on there.
There's nothing. I'm just sick of these people with their fucking causes, and I take pity on it.
Joe, when you make $1 million, what's the first fur coat you're gonna buy?
Alligator.
It's not a fur.
I know. I'm joking, Dick. Here's my thing: is like, where are these groups? Where are the groups that come out on the side of the humans? Where's the human group when the guy falls into the fucking alligator tank? Where was the human?
Joe, I don't know if you noticed, but I think we're winning.
Where was the
on the animal human thing?
Where was the stink against stingrays when Steve Irwin got stabbed in the chest? Nobody was going, "Oh, these fucking stingrays."
He fucking deserved it.
You know, it's just, I'm sick of it, man. These
Dude,
people
if you jump in the ocean and you start riding a fucking stingray and you get killed, that's one of those dumb deaths where the guy who's got to do the eulogy is, he's going through his 58th copy, just like, if you live in a lake near Beyonce, you got to take a fucking picture with her. I don't know what to tell you. What do you mean?
If you're an alligator and you live in a lagoon near Beyonce's house where they're doing a photo shoot, you take what comes with the fucking territory.
No, dude, the bottom line, dude, is the animals are getting the shit kicked out of them.
Oh, please. The shit kicked out of them.
Yeah.
How?
So, I don't know, strip malls, people just keep fucking. Good. Dude, everywhere I go on the road, what do you mean good?
We run the planet. Get the fuck out of the way. We run
Really,
shit.
Joe? And what is on your agenda this week for running the planet?
What's going to happen?
Jerking off on your futon?
What detriment will fall upon this planet if the alligators become extinct? What would happen?
As far as I know, everybody plays an integral part in the role of nature, and if you fucking get rid of them, then it makes the delicate balance of nature comes out of balance, and in other words that have balance in them. And,
what bothers me about these fucking
hole in the ozone layer get bigger. I don't know what's going to fucking happen. I know it's not good.
Nothing's going to happen.
Really? What did you base that on?
What bothers me about these groups is they make a big fucking sting.
I asked a question.
What was your question?
I said, what are you basing it on? You think if alligators become extinct, nothing's going to happen? Is there a fucking animal expert out there who's listening to this?
Yeah, is there a truck driver that's an animal expert as well?
Can we somehow get beyond the realm of like rest area?
I like to you just ask me, what's your proof? The show's called Uninformed. I have no fucking proof, Phil. This is my opinion that I made up 10 minutes before we went on the air. These groups piss me off.
Here's a guy. Let's go to Joe in Ohio. Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, your point is, what about people getting eaten by animals?
Dude, if they're dumb enough to get in a situation like where the animal's going to win, then they deserve to die. You know, like people that like frickin' profile bears and like fucking snakes. Like there was a guy here in Dayton who had a snake, and the fucking snake bit him. They didn't have the venom in all of fucking North America. The dude died, and they let the snake go. The snake's living happily ever after, you know?
Right.
Well, that's what they should do.
Look, I don't disagree with if you play with fire and you get burned, it's your fault. Like I have no qualm with that.
What is your beef with alligators, Joe?
My beef is with PETA.
Did you get beat up wearing an eye dog when you were a kid?
An alligator raped me once.
A pimp stuck his shoe up your ass?
No, what's bothering me is that these groups, it's like, they don't need to bring terrified out, and it's like, the alligators aren't fucking terrified. You need to make a stink about nothing, because
Joe,
you need to have some value in your fucking useless group,
but
period.
Joe, they're hyping the fear of the alligators like they're really scared, so you pay attention to the thing, the same way they hype Beyonce's album like it's actually good music.
It is good music. She's actually quite talented, Bill.
No, she's gorgeous. She can dance her ass off, but she always sounds like she's singing in too high a register.
Did you see her and Jennifer Hudson on the Oscars trying to out-sing each other after Jennifer Hudson won the award? No. Jennifer Hudson won the Oscar, and then
So you get Us Magazine, you watch the Oscars,
I did.
And you have on a striped
I curled up on the
sweater.
couch in an old pair of jeans, and I had some bonbons, and I just
You really
took
are.
it.
You're like a chick on the rag. This show. I don't know what your deal
I'm
is.
kidding. I didn't have bonbons in an old pair.
You should have.
I know I
The
should have.
big
That's why I
movie-
made the joke.
The big fucking movie bug.
Dude, it was hilarious because Jennifer Hudson. Did you see it, Danny?
Don, yeah, you know what? We got somebody who agrees with you, Joe.
Okay.
Let's go to Don in Nebraska. Don, you agree with Joe? Fuck the alligators?
But, in a way, I agree with them on this whole, like where I live, they've gotten rid of all the coyotes and the wolves, so the deer population has exploded. And I think we should get rid of all the deer, too. I mean, it's ridiculous. We get rid of one, like you said, it upsets the balance, so get rid of them all.
And then what are you going to have, a fruit salad for the rest of your fucking life?
Well, that's... We're
Goddamn
fucking it up,
chickens
so
are
we might-
shitting all over the place.
We're fucking it up, so we might as well just make a real mess of it.
That's how you take your approach to to your life? It's already fucked up. To hell with it.
We get rid of one, like you said, it upsets the balance.
All right, you got, we're losing you, man. All right, I think we got your point. Yeah, I believe we got your point. Sir,
we can't-
you're talking, and
can't hear you.
We can't hear you, and you need to... Danny, just yeah.
Maybe he just got eaten by a fucking alligator. I don't know.
But Joe, did you hear what the fucking guy just said there, though? Get rid of the coyote, now the deer's out of control. That's what happened to the alligators. The alligators are supposed to be eating things, other than Beyonce's titty.
What are they eating? Frogs and shit? What the fuck? I don't even know what the alligators
Well, why don't you fucking read about it? I don't know what they're doing.
Because then we wouldn't have a radio show, Bill, if I read. The point is that we're not supposed to read, and that we're just supposed to spout out shit. And that's what I'm doing. I thought I was doing what I was supposed to be doing.
All right, we got a trucker who's the next. Jerry from Georgia. Jerry.
Hey, what's going on? I heard you needed an expert.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you sound like one, Jerry.
And just exactly how do you build a moonshine still?
Well, first you have to... shit, I don't know. Well, to deal with these
We
animals...
should just call this retarded listeners. That should be the name of this show.
He just said shit in the most stereotypical Jethro. No, shit.
Of course he does.
Where'd you hang up, Jerry?
That guy owns like the box set of like Dukes of Hazzard background music.
He's that guy that's 85 years old that's immune to snake bites because he's been bitten so many fucking times.
Jesus
Poison's
Yeah, I'm a fucking expert.
Well, either way, why don't we should go? Dan is here, our guest Dan Natterman.
Dan
So
Natterman,
why don't we?
the always hilarious Dan Natterman. When we come back to Uninformed, you listen to Uninformed with Bill Burr and Joe DeRosa. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to come to the after party later on tonight.
The after party.
Hollis Bar.
Voice your strong opinion right now. 866-WOW1-WOW. That's 866-969-1969.
God damn. The bigger the cap, the bigger the pillin'. And when dealing with the lynch mob, you got to know steady mobbing is not just the name of this jam, but a way of life. Bound together by motherfuckers that's known to break them off something. Give it to me.
All right, what's going on, man? You're listening to Uninformed with Bill Burr and Joe DeRosa. And if you want to call in at any point, it'd be nice if I had the fucking phone number. What did I do with it?
It's I got it right. It's right here. It's
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, 866-969-1969. Where the hell are we going with now?
Dan Natterman is
Dan
here
Natterman,
in the
yes.
studio, our guest, the very funny Dan Natterman.
Well, do I have to be funny?
You can
No,
do it.
just sit
Do I have
there.
to do bits?
No bits.
We have 18 listeners on this, and I'm telling you right now, your career is teetering right now. You already came out a little bit slow, Dan, and I'm telling you, man, if you don't pick up the pace, a little razzmatazz, a little old school, spin some plates.
This is your chance to lock into the demographic of men getting blown at truck stops while listening to the radio. So,
Yeah, if you want
this
to
is
feature
it.
at the Stress Factory.
And also, Dan, we're having an after party tonight.
After party.
First ever uninformed after party tonight at the Collins Bar on 8th Avenue between 46th and 47th Street, and it's going to kick off about.
I thought it was 56th Street.
No, 46th and 47th.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me write this down.
I just want to freak somebody out for actually driving in here like, dude, what the fuck? I don't know what's that.
And we end the show around midnight, so we'll be over there about 12:30.
Well, how long are you going to be there till?
All night, baby.
56 and 57th, the Collins Bar?
No,
Yeah.
46 and 47.
Hey,
And
Dan,
8th Avenue?
8th Avenue.
Dan,
Collins Bar.
just to give you an idea about some of the stuff that we've been talking about, here's
Yeah.
a guy, this is one of his comments, disgusted by alligators, but save a gay guy.
Yes.
That is from, there's Will from Ohio.
Well, we were
Trash and
talking...
Joe. Yeah, what is the deal, Joe? You're really into human beings.
Well, see, I'm not, though, because I hate people just as much as I hate animals. And I think that there are way too many fucking people, too. But, I mean, it's... I just get annoyed.
But you believe that they all should be showering with each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And if an alligator is in the fucking shower, I don't need to hear PETA piss and moan about it. That's my point. That's
All right.
all I'm saying,
Okay.
you know? It's a
What if he started leering at your genitals? Would you require that he had his own shower, Joe?
No.
You know, I think that, you know what, the way that guy was talking about wolves, before we went to break, for everybody
Wolves.
out there, wolves and coyotes,
the
whatever,
deer,
they thinned the herd out there. They need to do that with human beings.
Absolutely.
Dan, would you agree there's too many fucking people, like enough already? Do you have any kids, Dan, by the way?
I don't have any kids, no, but I think the Earth will tell us when there's too many people on the Earth. There won't be enough food for anybody.
You're not into being proactive about it?
I don't know that we need to be proactive. I think nature just be like, oh, there's too many dudes up in here, and then there won't be any food, and then there'll be, I think we'll know.
So you're basically,
they've been saying that there's too many people for hundreds of years, and they keep figuring out ways to have new people. They build, you build high rises, and then you have
you stack them on
you stack
top of
them up. The Japanese, they got this new pyramid city they're conceiving or something like. Did you see that on Discovery?
No.
It's like a big pyramid with. You had to see it, but
No, please inform us on it, because...
Well, I know they had this big, huge pyramid. It was like they could fit like 100,000 people in this one building or something. It was in the shape of a pyramid, but they're always figuring shit out. So I don't know.
I think they need to.
They've been
thin the herd.
complaining about too many people since forever. They've been saying, "Oh, there's too many people." So.
I could give a shit environmentally if there are too many people. I'm talking about for my own personal enjoyment, for my duration on this planet. Like, I'm just tired of there being...
Ideally it would just be, your boys and some bitches, and that's it. You don't want to deal with other dudes, but you need those other dudes, because those other dudes are...
That are going to come to your show.
They're going to come to your show, they're going to buy
your invention.
Exactly, and you're going to sell your crap to them, and they're going to... You need... Everybody plays their role, and
You need those 1995 people. The people who sit at home and anything comes on, 1995. It's the magic number, and they
buy that.
They're going to buy it. They already got a can opener.
That's true. The more people buying your CD, more people listening to your radio and all that.
Yeah, but I mean, there's so many. I mean, I understand that. Like, I understand there need to be more people on the planet than me and my best buddies, and a couple of chicks. There need to be people to fulfill obligations like. Coming to the shows and buying things to sustain the economy.
I think
but
they should be.
Let's go above and beyond that and get into the amount of useless people. I mean, there's definitely excess. There's fat that could be trimmed easily.
Yeah, but you don't know who the fat is. You
do. Times Square, 42nd Street.
No, but
wipe it out, baby.
Yeah.
Anything that has neon in front of it, you just nuke it.
Okay, so you're talking about population
Arby's.
control,
Talking about Arby's.
people that are already been born. You're not talking about.
This is what sparked this discussion, or why we wanted to do this topic on the show was, I lived in Texas for a while, and my next door neighbor used to say to me, "When you're born,
Joe, you're a douche.
You should be." He used to say to me, when you're born, you should be sterilized with some sort of magic sterilization gun. And until you pass a series of tests that prove that you are able and capable of raising a child that would be worth something, you will not be unsterilized. And I agreed with that. Everybody would go, he's fucking crazy, and what kind of psycho... And I was like, no, that makes sense. You shouldn't just be allowed to reproduce, because when you're just allowed to reproduce, that leads to useless fucking people. Dumb people making dumber people, and the next thing you know...
So you're talking about quality, not quantity of people.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, ideally, I don't know if you'd be able to... Obviously, it'd be tough to put that into effect, but...
Well, yeah, but
as a thought experiment, sure, all right, yeah.
A thought experiment.
Why not?
He thinks there's some morons that the reason why there's so many people out there is not because of morons, it's because of smart people. All right? Morons just fuck, okay? And they make a lot of people, but smart people keep them alive. They come up with, like, penicillin and shelter and fucking air